Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Tonight we are playing Season 5, Round 4 of the Solo Champions League. If you're not sure what that is, I'll talk about it a bit more later. At its base level, it's a semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions. I'm just going to adjust this camera just a second. There, that's a little better. Just a little better. Alright, I'll take it. Anyway, we're playing Season 5, Round 4, which means we're on to the Expert Rounds. Our Expert Round this week is going to be the Wrecking Crew. I have never attempted the Wrecking Crew in Expert, so we're going to see how it goes. We'll find out together. To help us make that a bit easier, we are using Doctor Strange. Now, that's a pretty, some would say unbeatable character, but I've lost to him before, and I know other people have too. So he's not unbeatable, but he's definitely highly qualified. We'll say that. He's highly qualified. I think that's a good way of putting it. So we're going to be using Doctor Strange tonight, and for my aspect, I went with Justice. I really wanted to use Protection. The reason I wanted to use Protection as my aspect is because I just have really fallen in love with it in the last season or two. It's just something that I didn't see coming. It was my least favorite, and it's slowly becoming my favorite. But I went with Justice because these signature side schemes really mess me up if I don't take care of them. And I just want to make sure they're always under control. So that is my plan. We'll see how it goes. We got our... what is it called again? The Invocation deck. That's right. Invocation deck. So, let's see what our first one's going to be. It's going to be Winds of Atum. So that's actually a really good start. If we can get the right card right off the bat here, we're going to be in good hands. So we get a 6-card starting hand. We've got Spiritual Meditation, so that's really good. Do I want to do any of these, though? Lie down the law might be helpful. In fact, I'd see a use for every single one of these, except maybe Magical Enhancement. But you know what? We might save that to use with Spiritual Meditation. So we're going to start with Spiritual Meditation. It's a 0-cost card. Draw 2 cards, and then choose 1 card from your hand to discard. It's going to be Magical Enhancements. I like all of these cards, so now I have to make some choices. Or not yet. If not yet, what I could do, we're going to switch over to Doctor Strange. We're going to exhaust to use Winds of Atum so we can draw 3 cards. Alright, Master of the Mystic Arts is what I really wanted. Using that on Winds of Atum always is a lot of fun. So that's just going to go to my discard pile up there. We get a new Invocation card. That allows us 2 tough status cards to our players. Okay, that's a good one. I like Astral Projection. I like Master of the Mystic Arts. Cloak of Levitation, also very useful. These are all good cards. Oh, I should have played Lay Down the Law. That's okay. That's okay. Where do I want to start, though? I think I really want to get Cloak of Levitation out here. Early game, it's going to be good for me to start taking care of these upgrades and stuff. So let's try and focus on getting upgrades out. So that's that down. I'm thinking Daredevil or Mockingbird or Beat Cop. Let's go ahead and spend 1, 2, 3 to get Beat Cop out here. Exhaust and discard. Oh, sorry. Exhaust Beat Cop. Move 1 threat here from a scheme here. We're going to take this guy. No, we're going to take this guy down 1. And we'll use this kind of as an ongoing ability to kind of manage those. Now I can do Astral Projection. I think that's the way to go. We're going to do it. Or, hold on, I just had another idea. First off, I can exhaust this, readying up Doctor Strange. And we could go ahead and do this instead. Bring my cards back here. I had Daredevil and Master of the Mystic Arts. Give up to 3 characters you control as tough status card. Replace this card on the bottom of the Invocation deck. Or, in the discard pile. I think I want to go for that instead. So, we'll use Doctor Strange here. And we're going to discard Daredevil for this turn. Go ahead and get ourselves a tough status card. And this will go away. Images of Icon. Okay. That, I think, is a pretty good turn. I could use Master of the Mystic Arts. Let's, oh, I can't. I can't actually afford it. I would need another resource. So I can't afford that. So that's maybe for next turn. Go ahead and draw up to our hand size of 5. All right, so on Direct and Crew's turn. That's 1 threat in the main scheme, and then 1 on each of their signature side schemes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, the first player token, which I'm going to use our little league pin as our first, well, I forgot what the word is. I think it's the target villain or something like that. Anyway, regardless, we're going to move it over the active villain. That's right. We're going to move it to the one of the highest, which I believe is still Wrecker. Yep, it's still Wrecker, so he's going to remain our villain. He's going to attack. While Wrecker is attacking, he gets +2 attack. I'm not going to defend. I'm going to just use the tough status card, so he can use that +2 attack all he wants. So that's going to be at 5. Ooh, Worker gets +3 attack for this activation unless you place 2 threat in the side scheme. We'll give him the +3 so that we get to, what is that? 5 + 8. But that just gets rid of our tough status card, and we can move on to the encounter card. Pretty good start. I'm not too upset about this. Then we've got our encounter card from Wrecker. Before that, let's go ahead and switch this to 2, because we're going into turn 2. You're dead meat. Deal 1 damage to the hero or an ally with the fewest remaining hit points. If the character is defeated this way, place 3 threat on the Wrecker's side scheme. Really glad I didn't bring out Daredevil. That would have hurt me. Hate seeing Daredevil go down like that. Want to use his ability as much as possible, you know? So, again, we're back. We're going to start with Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards, discard a card, right? Not going to be using Protective Ward, most likely. Do I want to use Master of the Mystic Arts? Confuse the villain and remove 4 threat from a scheme. I mean, that's nice for Wrecker there. Clear the area is nice, too. We could use that to get rid of Breakout. Sorry, I'm just looking at my available options. If we clear off Breakout, we'd be able to draw another card is my real goal there. Astral Projection, on the other hand, though, remove 3 threat from a scheme. I think Images of Icons is the way to go, and I am going to leave it out so we can continue to use it. So we're going to spend Clear the Area to use Master of the Mystic Arts. So pay to printed cost here, so that's 1. We'll spend this here. Confuse the villain and remove 4 threat from a scheme. So we're going to confuse Wrecker, and we're actually going to remove 4 threat from right over here. All right. Perfect. And that stays on top. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, Astral Projection. Choose a scheme, remove 3 threat from that scheme, and look at the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon on that card, remove 1 additional threat from the chosen scheme. I think we're going to do that actually from, he's confused, so that's not really a big deal. I think we're going to do it from Thunderstruck then. So we'll remove 3 threat here. In doing so, we look at this, and we'll remove an additional 2. Perfect. So that's that. Then what we can do, we will thwart with Doctor Strange, bringing this down to just 5. I know I could be doing some attacks and stuff right now, but I'm really just trying to get those down, and then I'll deal with that. And then we can do another thwart of 2, bringing this down too. I am going to switch over to Alter Ego mode, and we're going to keep Images of Icon out. Oh, sorry, Beat Cop we're going to use to just clear off the main scheme here. Hoping to use that to take out a... Oh, thank you for the good luck. It's been a while since I've played Doctor Strange too. I don't play him too often. I really enjoy him. I played him in a multiplayer game back in December, I think, and I had a lot of fun doing that. I felt more powerful than everyone else at the table, though, so it felt unfair. It felt like I was carrying everything, and not in a good way. I didn't feel like I was really helping everyone. I felt like I was just doing things and everyone else was suffering. So I enjoy Doctor Strange, but I think I almost prefer him in solo as opposed to multiplayer. That's my own personal preference, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you enjoy him, or if you're just curious about him, check out the Solo Champions League, because we're playing him this week. Alright, so we're going to get one threat on that main scheme, and then one more across the board for everyone. We'll do 3 there and take 2 off. 1, 2, and then 1 over there. Highest one, again, is still Day of the Reckoning. I'm sorry, it's going to be Wrecker, I mean. He's going to scheme, but he is confused, so we'll just forget about that. And then before turn 3, we get an encounter card from him. Escaped Convict, which we could get rid of really quickly with Beat Cop. It gets Surge, but there is now this, what's what I'm looking for? The minion in play with me. Alright, so it does have Surge, though, so we have another one to do. Another one! He has Guard. Okay. That's a bit more menacing, just because he has that Guard aspect, which I'm not a fan of. Alright, so we could use Clear the Area to draw a card up there, which might be nice. Wong is obviously a huge help. Getting this +1 attack or +1 thwart would be good for Doctor Strange. Let's just remove 4 threat from a scheme. That would help there. I'm wondering if I want to use this to clear off Escaped Convict or save it for next turn and use on Corrupt Prison Guard. I think that might be the way to go. Alright, we're definitely going to spend this to get Eye of Agamotto out. And I think we spend the other 3 to get Wong out. And that allows us to stay in Alter Ego form this turn, because scheming shouldn't be terrible. Shouldn't be. Don't quote me on that. But we'll find out, won't we? I guess I could recover just for the fun of it. Let's just I could just do Images of Icon also, but then he's just confused for no reason. Then again, that is going to clear off some stuff, so maybe it is just best that I switch over, use Images of Icon again. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, Doctor Strange is out. We're going to use this to do Images of Icon, removing 4 threat, so we'll take this 6 down to a 2. He's also confused now. Unfortunately, we are going to switch away from him now, so that's not ideal. Oh, that does this. This goes away. We get a new card out. And we ready up Doctor Strange. Let's go ahead. Use Wong to switch this out, because I know exactly what's under there. If that's the last one, perfect. So next turn, I'm hoping to use this. Still have Doctor Strange's 2 thwart. And I'm going to use that right here so that we can stay on Day of Reckoning. Well, he's confused, so I guess I could pick him or clear the road. I'll decide in a minute. Still have Beat Cop here. Let's decide now, right? If you clear off Day of Reckoning down to 1, or clear the road down to 1. What do we got? What do they do? Which one's got a worse attack on me? Attacks, gain overkill. And he's got an attack of 3. Also an attack of 3. If we don't defend, though, we get 2 more. We're going to give it the Bulldozer. Taking 1 threat off Day of Reckoning, and his confused will come up later. Oh, before we go, though, we'll use Beat Cop to... let's just take it off this one. Take it off that one. We'll leave Breakout there for now. And next turn, we'll deal some damage. And hopefully, we can pick which one we want here. Actually, there's no hopefully. It definitely is a situation where we can pick whichever one we want here. So that's 1 threat on the main scheme, and then 1 more across the board, bringing everyone up to a healthy 2 threat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have my pick here. Who do I want to attack me? Definitely not Thunderball, because I don't want Wong to take damage. Pile Driver has some really, really terrible encounter cards. I had him in one of my practice rounds where I ended up being stuck with him for a really long time because he got like +6 HP and I couldn't attack any other villains. Not ideal. And then Bulldozer, he gets Overkill. We're going to give it to Bulldozer, I think, because I'm not going to defend with Wong anyway. I think that's the way to go. So he's got an attack of 3. I don't have anything to defend with really here. So, with that attack of 3, he gets an encounter card. Move the active counter to the villain with the whose side scheme has the least threat. Okay, that's still anyone else. If you are in hero form, that villain attacks you. After that attack does not get a boost card. Okay, we're going to give it the Thunderball then. So anyway, he's going to attack me for 3. That does 3 damage, bring me down to 6. Then Thunderball attacks for 2. Maybe I don't want to give it to him, sorry. We're going to give it to Pile Driver. Yeah, we'll give it to Pile Driver. Bringing me down another 3 to 3 HP. Don't like that. And then one more encounter card here. Before going on to turn, where's 4? There's 4. All right, Oversized Hands. Discard the support card you control the highest cost. Oh no, my plan here. My Beat Cop plan is going to be destroyed. Yep, there it goes. There goes Beat Cop. Just lost that. That was my plan to get rid of Corrupt Prison Guard. Oh, in fact, they would have attacked 2, which is 3 more. I guess I have to defend against the 2, and then Escape Convict will bring me down another 1, down to just 2 HP. Not happy about that. Not happy at all. So, we have to make some decisions here. Alright. Concussive Blow does sound nice, but I don't think it's going to happen today. I think I really want Sorcerer Suprema here, so we're going to spend Concussive Blow. Actually, really want to do Crimson Bands. That's what I really want. Because he's got that Retaliate, and this says just deal damage to him. It doesn't say anything about it's an attack, so we're going to use that to our advantage. We'll spend 1 and 2 to stun Pile Driver and deal 7 damage to him, bringing him down to 7 HP. This gets discarded, a new one comes on out. We'll use Cloak of Levitation to ready up. I really want to switch over and heal this turn. That's what I want to do. We'll see if that's possible. Oh, wait, I can't deal that damage, can I? Because we have Corrupt Prison Guard. Hold on. I gotta go back. Let's get things back where they were. I've got Corrupt Prison Guard to deal with. I forgot about that part. So this is still here. We have to deal with him. So this is back. This is back. Back where we started. Maybe Nick Fury is the way to go. Might be crazy. We're going to do 1, 2. Oh, but I can get my Beat Cop back. 1, 2, 3, and 4 here to get Nick Fury out here. And we're going to use that to draw 3 cards. I hope that works. All right, we're going to use Spiritual Meditation, draw 2 cards, and then discard a card. All right, there's some options. We're going to discard. I'm not going to be using... I might be using Magic Blast. Do I want to use Magic Blast? No. I'm not going to use Magic. I'm not going to use Quinn Carrier, probably, so we'll get rid of that. All right, Nick Fury. He's going to attack for 2, clearing off this Escape Convict, so he's gone. Then Wong's going to attack for 2. I don't want to do that. Is there anything else I can do about that? Don't like it. Wait, really? But it says... Oh, you're totally right. It says you can't attack the villain. Not that you can't deal damage to him. You're right. I am really deep into this now, though. I drew a bunch of cards. I wish I thought of that sooner. You're totally right. That would have been a better use of my turn. Ah, man. Thanks for letting me know, though. That will help for next time, because there will be a next time. I really want to get the +1 hand size from Sorcerer Supreme. I really want to heal this turn, but we have Nick Fury out here now to defend with. Shoot, I really wasted this turn. Really want Sorcerer Supreme. There's a lot of cards I really want. I think we have to attack with Wong. Just to do 2 damage here. We'll attack of Doctor Strange to get rid of him. So there's that. Use this to ready up. We're going to use this to get Sanctum Sanctorum out. And we'll use this to get Mystical Studies out. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm going to switch over and I'm going to heal for 3, bring me up to 5. I know that's not the best use of Nick Fury, but I've got that confused on Wrecker I want to use, and I think that's what I want to happen, because now I've also got these available, so I can add a spell to my hand. I know which one I want, I just need to get it. I could do Spiritual Meditation, I do like that one, but the one I want the most is Master of the Mystical Arts, because with Crimson Bands of Cyttorak, that's going to be a nice little turn. And then Sanctum Sanctorum, exhaust Sanctum Sanctorum, shuffle a spell card from your discard pile into your deck and draw a card. Maybe Spiritual Meditation, maybe just the other copy of... yeah, we'll do Spiritual Meditation. Mystical Studies is an event. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, hey, you're right. So when I played that happens. Thank you. I don't know why I thought that was the other way around. Still doing that, though, and then I'm using this to shuffle this in here. That one's a support. Alright, I wasn't very happy with this turn. I thought I was on a roll there, clearing off those schemes. Now I'm a little worried about where I am. Got hit pretty hard in that last turn, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So, 1 threat goes on the main scheme. We're at 3 of 6, which I do not want to see. Alright, so that's at 3. That's at 3. We'll just go ahead and put 1, 2 there. Okay. Since they're all equal, I'm going to give the player token the Wrecker. I'll let him scheme, but he is confused, so he can just forget about that. Then he'll get an encounter card. Wrecker schemes, then move the active villain counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. So he's going to scheme for 3 plus a boost card. 4. And we can move it to the one of the least, which will be... I guess we can put it back on Pile Driver. Put it on Bulldozer for now, I think. I don't like Pile Driver. I fear him. Nick Fury is gone. We're going to start our turn with Stephen Strange healing, going up to 8. We'll switch over. Oh wait, no, before I do that, Sanctum Sanctorum. Shuffle a spell in. What do I want to shuffle in there? Do I need an Astral Projection yet? It might be nice. Yeah, we'll put an Astral Projection in there, I think. I think that's the way to go. Yep. Astral Projection it is. Shuffle that in there. Alright, the plan is to use Crimson Bands of Cyttorak this turn with Master of the Mystic Arts. So, let's make it happen, right? We will switch over. We will ready up. We'll spend Spiritual Meditation to draw 2 cards and discard a card. Okay, we're going to actually discard Astral Projection. We're going to spend Power of Justice to get under surveillance on here, so I don't have to worry about that so much. we're going to spend Eye of Agamotto to do Master of the Mystic Arts, allowing us to do Crimson Band of Cyttorak. We will stun Pile Driver and remove 7 HP to him, bringing him down to 7 HP. And that'll stay right there on top. Oh, I have to spend 2 to do that, though. We'll spend 1, 2 to do that. I guess I can't do it twice this turn because I went to get Under Surveillance out here. I really wanted Under Surveillance out there, though, because I don't like where Breakout's heading right now. That's at 7. I don't like that either. So I think we'll go ahead and Thwart of Strange. Thwart of Strange bringing this down to 5 instead of 7, right? Yeah. I think that's the turn. Next turn, man. Next turn. Do it again, right? That's 1 threat going on the main scheme, and then 1 more across the board. We'll go ahead and put this at... do I have any 3s? Am I out of them? Alright, so that's up 1. We need 1 more on those 2. So it's going to move to the highest one, which is Wrecker again. He's back. And he's going to attack for 3, and he gets 5 if I don't defend. So I think it's pretty clear that we're going to defend. We get a defense of 2. So that's 3, 4 attack, 2 damage here. Not bad. Could be worse. And then he gets an encounter card, which I hope doesn't make him attack again, because then I'm probably dead. Deal 1 damage to the hero or ally of the fewest remaining hit points. If that character is defeated this way, place 3 threat on record side scheme. We will take... Oh, just... It's going to hurt Wong here. I don't have a way of healing Wong, so I'm not too excited about that. We will ready up. Really want to do this again. And then I would get rid of Pile Driver, essentially. Which would be nice. It's 1 less thing to keep track of. I think that's the way to go. We're going to spend Protective Ward. And I have Agamotto. I'm sorry, Protective Ward is going to do Master of the Mystic Arts. And then we'll spend... What am I doing? Hold on. Go back. We'll spend this to do Master of the Mystic Arts. And then we'll spend these 2 to do Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. Stunning an enemy. We're going to stun Wrecker. Oh, wait, no. I really want to actually stun Pile Driver if possible. But maybe the answer is just to have multiple stunned enemies. And then switch to Pile Driver if possible. So we'll stun Wrecker, deal 7 damage to him, bringing him down to 11. We're going to do this and clear the area to remove 2 threat from a scheme. That'll be from Breakout here. And then we're going to switch over again to Stephen Strange. Go ahead and heal for 3, bring me up to 9. And then, exhaust Sanctum Sanctorum. Oh, I'm supposed to shuffle up my deck, aren't I? Because I don't have one to draw from right now. So I wouldn't actually be able to use Sanctum Sanctorum. Shoot. Oh well. Oh well. Not thrilled with how high some of those signature side schemes are. Not my favorite state to be in. But we're getting there. Still at 9 HP though. He's at 7, he's at 11. So things are in the right place. Just need it all to take off now. Oh, and we'll get an encounter card from Wrecker for what we just did. For shuffling our deck. Which isn't great, because Wrecker has some bad encounter cards. They all have bad encounter cards. I don't want more encounter cards. So, 1 threat goes on that main scheme. And then 1 more across the board. So we'll put 3 there. And then we'll go 1, 2, and this will go up to 5. Get rid of those. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Still going to stay over there. He is going to scheme. Oh, we were going to bust his signature side scheme. That is right. Not great there, right? He's stunned, but can't really do anything else other than that. So, let's see. Maybe. Well, he's going to have to scheme. So he gets a scheme of 3 plus the boost card. If it's not an attack, discard it. Wait, if this attack is undefended, discard an upgrade you control. Well, that's not an attack, so that should really have Surge on it if you're in Alter Ego mode or something. But it doesn't, so it's just 3 threat going on the scheme, which is the perfect 10 here to make him do his thing. After threat is placed here, if there is 10 or more threat here, deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. So that's going to actually take out Wong and deal 2 damage to us, bringing us down to 7. Which is fine, because we can heal up for this next turn. But Wong here, I'm not happy he's gone, especially when I want him in this deck, considering he's the only card in the discard pile right now. Not great. We have to do 2 encounter cards before ending this turn. Oh, I never switched to 5 last turn. We'll be going into 6 soon. So that's 5. So the first one here is attached to his side scheme. Threat cannot be removed. This villain, the villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you, then discard this card. So that's an option I can choose. But we can't remove threat from there. And then this one, attached to Wrecker. After Wrecker's schemes, place 1 threat on each other villain's side scheme. Okay, that's a lot. We're gonna have to prioritize Wrecker just a little bit here, but he is stunned, so things could be worse. We're going to heal for 3, going up to our full 10. It's been a while. How's it going? Good to know ya. Is there anything I've got here that's a spell? Because we can use this to get it back, is what I'm saying. Nothing important here, so we're going to switch over. I'm going to spend downtime to do lay down the law. Actually, I'm going to spend clear the area to do lay down the law. After you change form, remove 3 threat from a scheme, 4 threat instead if you used a genius resource. So 4 threat is going to be removed from Pile Driver here. No. From Thunderstruck. Bring him down to 1. I want to keep it on the stunned people if possible. So that's that. Use this to ready up. And we'll exhaust. Spend energy to do Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. I could go ahead and take out Pile Driver. But I really do want to get rid of Wrecker now. Or I could spread it out a little bit, and use Bulldozer here, so I have 3 stun characters. I think that's what I want to do. So we're going to stun Bulldozer and deal 7 damage to him, bringing him down to 8 HP. I do like that 3 people are now stunned. This will get discarded. And that's the situation we're looking at now. I am happy that they're all stunned. That's a good thing. Figure out what our new spell is, our new invocation is. Oh, it's back. I'm okay with that too. That's a good eventuality. So, 1, 2, and 3 to get Beat Cop back out here. We'll use that Beat Cop. Start taking care of Breakout here. Okay, I'm pretty happy with what I'm looking at here. I was a little worried, but we've got 3 characters stunned. They're all down 7 HP. I'm looking forward to this. So, ready everything up. Get ourselves a 5-card deck. We got Crimson Bands back. Sorry, so we can actually use Thunderbolts. We can get him stunned next turn if possible. Okay, so 1 threat's going on the main scheme, and then it's 1 more across the board. 1, 2. We'll put a 3 here. Now I'll take care of that. So that's 6, 6, 4 and 2. So one of these two, I think we're going to move it to... What do I have in my hand? Maybe not. Maybe we'll use... Which one do I want to switch it to? I'm going to go with Pile Driver. I'd like to take care of him next. Crimson Bands will finish him off, so might as well use his stun so it doesn't get wasted. So he's going to attack, but he's stunned, so forget that. Then he gets an encounter card. That encounter card is... Discard the support card. You control the highest cost. Why is it always that one? I just lost Beat Cop again. Man. Don't like Pile Driver. This is why I concentrate on getting rid of him usually. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We're going into turn 7 here. But we know what? We're going to get rid of Pile Driver really quick. We're going to start with Spiritual Meditation, though, to draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Perfect. Master of the Mystic Arts is exactly what I wanted to see. I'm not going to be using Nick Fury this turn. We're going to use Eye of Agamotto to pay for Master of the Mystic Arts. Use Crimson Bands of Cyttorak to stun Pile Driver. We'll be spending 1 and 2 to do that. And deal 7 damage to him, which is going to defeat him. Bring him down to 0. And I'm actually going to just make this my turn counter now. Because I don't like really using the die. I just don't have enough counters. And he's defeated. So forget the stunned. He's just gone. And this moves to clear the road. Bulldozer over here. And this is out. Winds of Atum. Nice. Good news. We're going to use it. We're going to exhaust ourselves. Use Winds of Atum to draw how many cards? 3 cards. Get a new card out here. Confuse the villain or remove 4 threat from a scheme. That's pretty nice. We could confuse and get rid of this breakout issue. We're going to ready up. I really want to get Beat Cop back out there too, because it's a little more long-lasting than a one-shot. Sorcerer Supreme, though, getting that extra hand size, that sounds good too. Let's do that. We're going to spend 1, 2 to get Sorcerer Supreme out here. Get us that extra hand size. And then I'm going to do Images of Icon, but I'm not going to use Master of the Mystic Arts. We're going to exhaust him. We are going to confuse Bulldozer and remove 4 threat from his own scheme. If I do that, it's going to go over there. That's okay. We'll do that. 4 threat from his own scheme and get this out of here and get a new one out. Okay. Ready everything up because we are going into our next turn. Wait, hold on. Maybe instead of his scheme, I do it from the main scheme like I wanted to. How's that sound? I think that sounds better. There we go. That is better. We get a hand size of 6 thanks to the Sorcerer Supreme. Gotta have that Spiritual Meditation. Okay. Let's get 1 threat in that main scheme and then 1 more across the board. 1, 2, 3. Move this over to the highest one, so that's at 7, 6. It stays here. He goes to attack, but he is stunned. So that's that. Then he gets an encounter card before we go on to turn 8. That encounter card reads, Chaos in the Prison. Choose to either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active villain's side scheme for each upgrade you control. I control 1, 2, 3 of them. That would bust him out. So, discard an upgrade you control. I think I'm going to have to just discard an upgrade I control. I think I have to lose the Sorcerer Supreme. The other ones have become too intrinsic to my plans. Alright, Spiritual Meditation, draw 2 cards, discard a card. I don't think we're going to be using Mockingbird this turn. We're going to do that again. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. I think we're good without Jessica Jones, actually. I don't really need her. Well, actually, her ability to... She would have 4... You know, we'll get rid of Protective Ward instead. Okay. We do have Magic Blast, which is really helpful. Could potentially get rid of Bulldozer with that. I can replace this to make him not confused, but instead stunned. And that's helpful. Let's do that. Exhaust Doctor Strange. We're going to make him stunned so I don't have to switch over. Ready up. Let's see what our new one is. We can gain ourselves a tough status card, so that's kind of nice. I think Magic Blast is the way to go here. We're going to use 1, 2, 3 to do Magic Blast against... We're going to go against Bulldozer here. You know what? No. We're going to go against Wrecker. I have the chance to get rid of Bulldozer, but you know what? This actually has the chance to confuse an enemy or do an extra 2 damage. Maybe it's Thunderball. 5 damage would bring him down to 3. Bring him down to 6, and he has that awful threat thing I'm dealing with. So in 4 turns or so, he's going to do his thing again. So I think I'm actually going to use it on Wrecker. So that's 5 damage to him, bringing him down to 6. And then, what do we got? It is a punch that I can stun him, but he is already stunned. How do I want to deal with this? Clear the area does sound nice. I could draw a card with this. I wish I could do the other Magic Blast. I just don't have enough resources to do that right now. Wish I had Wong out here is what I really want. If I had Wong, I'd switch this out for a different invocation. That's for sure. We're going to spend Clear the Area in order to do this invocation. So I can at least get myself a tough status card and get ourselves a new spell in the process, a new invocation in the process. So I don't know what we're going to get. We'll shuffle everything up here and we'll find out. All right, what do we got? Winds of Watoomb. That is nice because I can spend Magic Blast to do Master of the Mystic Arts, spending 0 to draw 3 cards, and then it stays right there on top. I didn't get anything useful from it. I tried. We'll spend the Power of Justice to do Clear the Area, and we're going to take the 2 from Breakout so we can draw a card. Ah, we got another Power of Justice. I tried to be sneaky. I really tried. It didn't help. Okay, still in a pretty good place, so I'm not upset. Just not how I wanted the turn to go. All right, ready up. Happy to have Winds of Watoomb there for next turn. We can hold up to 5 cards again. What do we get? We got Daredevil. Happy about that. Astral Projection and Quinn Carrier. Okay. Probably Daredevil. It's probably my go-to next turn. So that's 1. I'll take off 4 here. We'll add this 3 here, taking off 2 there. And then we'll add a 5 here, taking off 4 there. Okay. So that's at 8. So it's going to stay there. He goes to attack, but he's stunned. So that's just the end of that. But then he has an encounter card before we go on to turn 9. That encounter card is Buddy System. I think this is a bad one, isn't it? Choose the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Reveal the top card of the deck. Villain. Top 2 cards played of this. Blah, blah, blah. Reveal a top card of his deck. Okay, perfect. So the top card of Thunderball's deck. Get it. Got it. It is a Tactical Prowess. When revealed, move all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat. If the scheme's force responsibility is not triggered, this way the card gains surge. So, That's going to be this one all going over to this one, which definitely busts that out. So this all goes away. And we have to deal with what's going on there. And that is, after the threat is placed here, if there is 10 or more threat here, each player must discard the top 10 cards of their deck. I don't think I have 10 cards. We'll discard 3. We'll get another encounter card, I think, for next turn, right? I think that's it. And then, yeah, I guess we move on to our turn. Not the worst thing that's ever happened, right? I guess we cleared off Thunderball, so there's that. Alright, what can I do here? We're going to go with the full 1, 2, 3, 4 to get Daredevil out. We're going to use him to do 2 thwart up here. Deal 1 damage. That damage is going to go to Wrecker, bringing him down to 5. Thank you, Daredevil. We're going to use, right here, Winds of Watoomb to draw 3 cards. There we go. That's good to see. We'll use Spiritual Meditation to draw 2 cards and discard a card. We're not going to need Lay Down the Law. We're going to Ready Up. We're going to spend this to do Master of the Mystic Arts, which allows us to do this with energy, stunning Bulldozer and bringing him down to 1 HP. This is gone. Kind of wish I did the 1 damage to him now, because that would have finished him off. Oh well. Next time, right? Could use Astral Projection, but I can't clear that off, so that's not really a problem. I guess I could just defeat Bulldozer, right? I could use this again and stun Thunderball. So instead, I am going to do that. I'm going to spend these 2 to exhaust Strange, get rid of this, stun Thunderball, and deal 7 damage to him, bringing him down to 9 HP. This really hasn't been a problem. I'm hoping that this is a good sign of things to come. And we'll ready everything up, because that is the end of that turn. Pretty good. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Get our 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Magic Blast is going to be helpful to take out Wrecker or maybe use on Thunderball. Let's find out. 1 threat goes on that main scheme. Use Daredevil for that next turn. And then 1, 2, and 3 goes 1, 2, 3. This is going to move over here, but he's going to attack, and he is stunned. Then we have 2 encounter cards to do. We have this one and this one. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. If you are in hero form, take damage equal to that card's printed cost. If you are in alter ego form, which I'm not, we'll ignore that. Okay. So do I have anything to ignore that? Because I do have cards that do that. Okay, 1 random card, take damage equal to its cost. Hoping it's that Power of Justice card, because it costs nothing. So we're going to get rid of this one, and it's, ooh, Magic Blast for 3. Don't like that. Down to 7 HP now. And then this encounter card is choose the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Reveal a top card of his deck. Okay. That's, again, Thunderball. Ooh, Escape Convict is out. And then it does have Surge, which I guess... Okay. Would Escape Convict coming from Thunderball's deck, would that Surge affect Thunderball's deck? Or would it affect Wrecker's deck, since it's a buddy system that brought him out in the first place? That's a confusing one. So I played Buddy System, which revealed the top card of Thunderstruck's deck. I guess it's not, it's just revealed. I didn't actually... Is that considered? Oh, that's confusing. What's the Surge rule say? There's no Surge section? That's weird. Where are we? There's no encounter card section. What is this going to be under? Surge the active villain deck. I mean, that makes sense to me. It's just a weird confusion thing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this. Oh man, attach to Wrecker. After Wrecker attacks, place one threat on the side scheme with the least threat. Okay. He still hasn't attacked. Okay. I really want to try and get rid of Wrecker this turn if possible. If possible. Oh, an escaped convict here. We will use Daredevil real quick. Get rid of this. We're going to use his one. I could clear off Bulldozer, but I kind of like that he's stunned. I could use that to get him down to there. I'm sorry, I'm just doing some math in my head real quick. Who do I want to do that one damage to? I mean, getting rid of Bulldozer is the quick and easy option, obviously. Let's just do that. One less person to worry about can only be good news. But he's at 7, so he's only got... We're going to bring him down to 4. I'm going to do it. I'm going to focus on getting rid of Wrecker. You know what? No. We're going to do the 1 damage to the escaped convict. And then I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 to get Mockingbird out here. Stunning Wrecker. And doing her damage. Alright, he should have taken a damage there. Doing her damage to escaped convict. Getting rid of him. In fact, that should have been Daredevil's last one, I think. Oh no, that was... I'm not actually sure. Was that his last one? Because I did this just now. I feel like that was his last one. I feel like I missed a thing there. Okay. Still have Doctor Strange in play. I could use this to make this happen. Let's do it. We'll spend this to do 7 Rings of Ragador. We're going to give Mockingbird a tough status card. Why not? Ready up. And then we can do two thwart. We'll take it off of just this one over here. Or we could switch over, let him scheme, but if he schemes, he's going to hurt me pretty bad. So no. Yeah, let's stick with what we did. Got these tough status cards to keep us going. Let's try and make that all happen. So we'll get our 5 cards. It's 1 threat on the main scheme. 1 more across the board. Oops, that was 2. Stays there. He goes to attack, but he is stunned. There's no more minion in play, so that's good. And then we'll deal with his encounter card, which is Mystical Link. Place 2 threat on each side scheme. That's going to bust this one, which I don't like to see. All right, 2 threat there brings us up to 4. That one is going to go up to 3 total. Do I have a 3 here? Yeah. All right, so this one. Do I have any more 3s? What does his read? After threat is placed here, if there is 10 or more threat here, deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Okay, that's going to actually help. We're going to remove the tough status cards, and that's it. That's a good thing I did that last turn. Back on us for turn 10. Let's try and clear this off. How can we do that? We will use first... I really want to get Wong out here, but... I don't have anything that does damage. I think we have to get Wong out here and try and switch over to the other spell, because I don't think Images of Icon is going to do anything for us right now, really. So we'll spend Clear the Area, Protective Ward, and Avengers Mansion to get Wong out here. Use his ability to switch to the next invocation. That's not really as helpful as I wanted. I guess we can do it. Sure, we'll use it just to get rid of it. So choose a status card in play, replace that status with a different status card, and we'll confuse Bulldozer. In doing so, though, we get another one back, and we ready up. Maybe we'll get a better one, like Winds of Watum. That's what I really want. So it's shuffled up, and Images of Icon again. So we're right back where we started. Not what I wanted. We can use it, though, now that I'm looking at it. So we will go ahead and use this Exhaust to confuse the villain. Remove 4 threat from a scheme, right? 4? Yep, 4 threat from that scheme. There's Winds of Watum. Too bad I can't pay for this. If I could just pay for this. We'll do a damage to Mockingbird to clear out Bulldozer. We're just going to end that. No more Bulldozer. Okay. We've got Master of the Mystic Arts and Winds of Watum for next turn. So that's all very, very good news. 2, 3, 4, 5. And a Spiritual Meditation. So I'm not worried. As long as we survive this, we will be okay. Okay. So that is 1 threat going on the main scheme and 1 more going on both of those. He's going to attack. We're going to defend with Mockingbird. He has something after he attacks. After Wrecker attacks, place 1 threat on the side scheme with the least threat. He gets an attack of... We're not even going to defend. Or we're going to defend, but I guess he still gets the full attack. Anyway, 3, 4, whatever. That's going to take out Mockingbird. For sure, obviously. And what was it? It was 1 threat on the side scheme with the least threat. There's that. Anything else special there? Okay, just a way to get rid of them, but we're not going to do that right now. For turn 11, we have an encounter card. I've been waiting for this. The active villain heals 3 hit points. Give that villain a tough status card. Okay, Wrecker. Don't like that. And give him a tough. And then I think we're going to get an acceleration token for having to shuffle this, which isn't great. Don't want that to happen, obviously, but here we are. Okay. Star of Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. We'll discard Jessica Jones. We're not going to be using her. We'll spend this to do Master of the Mystic Arts. We'll use Winds of Watum to draw 3 cards. We will spend Protective Ward to use this to search your deck and discard pile to get Master of the Mystic Arts back in my hand. We will spend it again. Use this to use Master of the Mystic Arts to draw 3 cards. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. We don't need Concussive Blow. And then we'll use Doctor Strange ability to use this spell, drawing 3 more cards. That's going to end our deck here. So we will get an encounter card for that, so hopefully I didn't endanger myself too much. We will find out in the next turn, right? Alright, we're going to ready up Doctor Strange, and we're actually going to exhaust him to use Vapors of Velour to change this stuff into a stun. That tough into a stunned. Okay. Now let's see what we can do. Nick Fury is nice. Magic Blast is definitely the way to go, I think. So that's 1, 2, and we'll use one of the Beat Cops to do 3. Using Magic Blast on Wrecker. Deal 5 damage to an enemy, so that'll bring him down to 3. And then I have to discard a card here. That's going to be Master of the Mystic Arts, unfortunately. It is a blue, which is going to confuse the enemy, but he's already confused. I could use Clear the Area. In doing so, we can use Clear the Area to remove 2 threat. That's right here. That cleared off, so we will draw a card. In fact, instead of that one, I'm actually going to clear it off the main scheme here. Still has the same effect. Could do it again. We're going to spend Avengers Mansion to do Clear the Area, clearing this off to draw another card. And 1, 2, 3, and whoop, keeping that card, sorry. 4 to do Nick Fury. I could deal 4 damage to an enemy and get rid of Wrecker. Instead of drawing cards, we're going to deal 4 damage to an enemy and just end Wrecker. He's over and done with. No more. But you know what? He's stunned and confused. We will draw 3 cards. We will attack with Nick Fury, bringing him down to 1 HP. We will attack with Wong to finish him off. I know it's... no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to use Wong that way. Use 1, 2 to get Sorcerer Supreme out here. And we'll spend Assess the Situation so that we have a now 7-card deck, 7-card hand on my next turn. We have a 7-card hand coming. That's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. 7-card hand on this next turn. That 7 comes from 5 here, 1 here, and I played Assess the Situation last turn, bringing us to a total of 7. That is 2 threat going on the main scheme, and then 1 threat in each of these. Wrecker goes to attack, but he is stunned. Then he gets an encounter card or 2 because we have 1 down here already. Before turn 12. Place 2 threat on each side scheme. Okay. That's going to be... put 3 here. That's that. And then... Escaped Convict, and that gets Surge. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. So that's going to be Thunderball, but he's stunned, so that's just that. That's okay. Nick Fury is gone, unfortunately. It's back to our turn. Spiritual Meditation to draw 2 cards and discard a card. It's 2 Spiritual Meditations. I don't plan on doing any Justice stuff this turn, so there we go. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Yeah, same situation. And then, draw 2 cards and discard a card. We'll get rid of Astral Projection here. Okay. Lots going on. We're going to go with Eye of Agamotto to do Protective Ward. I'm sorry, not Protective. What am I talking about? To do Master of the Mystic Arts. So we can stun Thunderball and deal 7 damage to him, bringing him down to 2 HP. This should really be the end. There's no reason it shouldn't be. How do I want to handle this, though? We'll go with 1, 2, 3 to get Mockingbird out. We'll go ahead and, for fun, stun Wrecker. We'll use her attack to deal a damage to Wrecker, finishing him off. So he's out. He's at 0. We have just Thunderball left with 2 HP. What's the best way to deal with this? We'll use... Oh, we still have this guy here I forgot about. We're going to spend Magic Blast to clear the area, taking 2 threat off the main scheme, so we can draw another card. I think it's better just to end this. But you know what? Actually, I've got a better way. We attack with Strange, dealing 1 damage here. I'm sorry, 1 damage here. Ready him up. Attack of Strange doing a 2nd damage here, clearing Escape Convict out. He goes to Wrecker over here. And then we have Wong, who has an attack of 2. So we attack with Wong, taking a damage, but clearing off Thunderball. And that is the end of our first attempt. It took a while. No doubt there. I'm going to clean up, set up, and we'll be back for a second attempt. Be right back. All right, I think I am all set up there. I have to shuffle this up. But while we're setting up here, finishing up, talk a little bit about what the Solo Champions League is. It's basically a semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions. Every week you play the same setup as many other players. I think there's 500 total people in the league. I think we end up getting about 50 to 100 people per round. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. But basically, we all play the same setup, and we get ranked on how well we did based on how much HP the villains still have, how much HP the heroes still have, how many turns you took, how much threat is out on schemes, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. All right. Got my invocation deck ready here. That is Vapors of Vator. That's not a good one to start with, but at least we can use Stephen Strange's ability to switch that out. All right, do we have a reason to switch out? Ooh, we got Wong early. Good, good, good. Lay down the law and under surveillance also good. Okay, I'm probably not going to use Magic Blast, but it's good to discard them now so that when we get them later, we have all of our support and stuff already out. So this is our second attempt taking this on. Season 5, Round 4 Solo Champions League. You get 3 attempts, so I'm going to do all 3 tonight. Let's see how it goes. We'll start with Stephen Strange's ability to discard the top card of the invocation deck. Get a new card out, Images of Icon. That's all right. I mean, that's helpful. At the very least, it's helpful. We'll spend this to do Lay Down the Law. Or actually, do I have a better one? No, that's going to be the only one, I guess. We'll do that to remove 3 threat from a scheme. Let's take it off of Thunderball here. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3 to get Wong out. We're actually going to use Wong to switch out this Images of Icon. That's what I wanted to see. Exhaust to do Winds of Watoomb. Drawing 3 cards. That's a better use of my time, at least. Okay, we'll use Power of Justice to do Master of the Mystic Arts. Spend this 2 to do Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. This is incredible. We're going to do that straight to Pile Driver. I really don't like Pile Driver. If you don't know this about me, know it now. I really don't like Pile Driver. So I always focus on him first if possible. That's a good turn. That's pretty good opening turn. I'm happy with it. We'll draw up to our hand size of 5 and move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wong saved the day there. We have another one on this next turn. Okay, this is looking good. Just need to survive whatever this is. Sometimes easier said than done. So 1 threat here. That's going to be up here. 1, 2, 1. Another one there. Okay. So then it's Wrecker's turn. He's going to attack. I have nothing to defend with other than Wong. So we will... I don't want to defend without getting my Cloak of Levitation out here. But he's going to get 5 attack, which is pretty bad. So we will defend for 2. So he only gets an attack of 3. Only 3, right? Boost. This attack is undefended. Discard an upgrade you control. It is defended, thankfully. So it is just 1 damage, which could have been a lot worse, obviously. Alright, and then he gets an encounter card before we go on to turn 2. I've been waiting for this. When revealed, the active villain gains 3 hit points. Oh, sorry, active villain heals 3 hit points. Give that villain a tough status card. So Wrecker has a tough status card. We will deal with that in due time. We'll start with Spiritual Meditation to draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Probably not going to use Assess the Situation this turn. I think I'll get rid of Clear the Area, though. But we will use another Spiritual Meditation, though, to draw 2 cards and discard a card. Man, what's going on? There's some upside-down cards in there? I must have had some upside down. Sorry about that. We'll get rid of Assess the Situation or Sanctum Sanctorum. We'll get rid of Assess the Situation, and then again, Spiritual Meditation, draw 2 cards, discard a card. This is great. Probably not going to use Concussive Blow this turn, especially given what I'd have to spend to do it. So that's gone. Spend Genius to get Eye of Agnarok out here. We will spend Eye of Agamotto. I don't know why I said Agnarok. To use Master of the Mystic Arts. I really need this cloak, though. Hold on. Maybe Eye of Agamotto plus Sanctum Sanctorum to get Cloak of Levitation out. Use that to ready up Doctor Strange. We'll save Master of the Mystic Arts for next turn. And this turn, we will go ahead and thwart. That's at 5. That's at 7. We will thwart this one, bring it down to 1 HP, or 1 threat. That's pretty good. And then next turn, hopefully, we can use Master of the Mystic Arts on this. Let's hope that works. I do have Protective Ward, which is good for Treachery cards, right? Yeah, Treachery cards. Sorcerer Supreme is nice. Master of the Mystic Arts is even better. So, 1 threat goes on that main scheme again. We're going to go ahead and get a 3 up here, taking 2 off of this. 1, 2. We'll get another 3 over there, taking 2 off of this. Okay. Who is it going to be? So we're at 6, 4, 5, and 6. Let's give it to Bulldozer, because I've not been a fan of Wrecker and his tough status card. So he's going to attack for 3, which I think we're just going to take this turn. We're going to see how that goes. But 3 plus a boost card of 1. So that's 4 damage. Bring me down to 5. And then he gets an encounter card before we go on to turn 3. Attach to Bulldozer. After Bulldozer attacks you, discard 1 card from the top of your deck for each point of damage dealt by him. Okay, but there's a way for us to get rid of it. Not looking forward to it, though. Okay, we'll spend Eye of Agamotto to do Master of the Mystic Arts again. And I'm once again in that situation where is it better for me to get rid of Pile Driver or stun another character? I think I'm going to go with stun another character, spending 1, 2 right here on this to go ahead and stun Bulldozer and deal 7 damage to him, bringing him down to 8 HP. Wish I could go ahead and use Sorcerer Supreme this turn. I just don't have what I need to do it. So we will thwart for 2, clearing off the main scheme. We will ready up. I could do this again and do it to Thunderball. Let's do it. Exhaust, spend 2, stun Thunderball, and deal 7 damage to him, bringing him down to 9 HP. Alright, we've spread out some damage there, and I like to see that. We can get some tough status cards, which is good for Wong and Doctor Strange, obviously. We have 3 stun characters and a tough character. We will deal with all of that. Daredevil's going to be really good for getting rid of that, so hopefully we can get him out next turn. 1 threat on the main scheme, then 1 threat here. We'll go ahead and get a 3 here, taking 2 off. 1, 2. Who do we want it to be? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. So with those 2 again, we're going to stay over here since he's stunned. He goes to attack. He is stunned though, so that's just that. Then he gets an encounter card before we go on to turn 4. Attach the Bulldozer. When Bulldozer attacks you, you must defend against Bulldozer's attacks with an ally you control if able. Don't like that, especially with the importance of Wong. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 to get Daredevil out. Use this to do 7 Rings of Ragador Give each up to 3 characters you control a tough status card. 1, 2, 3. Getting a new set of stuff here and readying up. That's good. I like that. That's exactly what I wanted to see this turn. Okay. Our 2 thwart. We'll use our 2 thwart here. We'll have to lose our tough status card, unfortunately, right there, though. And we'll use the 1 attack he gets to get rid of the toughness on Wrecker. We won't be doing anything with Wong just yet. I'm going to kind of keep him as like an emergency defense as needed. And we'll do an attack with Doctor Strange. Oh, what's our new card here, by the way? It's Winds of Watoomb. We're going to do an attack of Doctor Strange on Bulldozer, because that brings him down to 7, which will clear him out with a Bands of Cyttorak if need be. Again, one of those words I've only ever seen written. Don't know how it's actually said. Apologizing now to anyone who knows how to actually say that. Okay. Next turn. Got Beat Cop we could afford real easily, which is going to be helpful. So hopefully that's the move. 1 threat goes on that main scheme. It's going to be good for Daredevil next turn. And then that's 1 more across the board. So that's 5, and we'll take 4 off there. 5, taking 4 off there. 5, taking 4 off there. Any other 5s in here? We'll do a 3 here, taking 2 off. So that one is at 8, which I don't like to see. Maybe that's where Daredevil's better spent this turn. Okay, so he's still top dog, right? Yeah, he's still our primary objective or whatever it is. He's going to attack, right? He goes to attack. And this says, when Bulldozer attacks you, you must defend against Bulldozer's attacks. Oh, he gains Overkill? How does Overkill work with tough status cards? I don't know how Overkill works with tough status cards. So page 10. Use to defend against an attack. The Overkill, any excess damage from the attack, damage beyond the ally's remaining hit points, is dealt to the hero the player contributes. Blah. Defeats a minion excess damage. Does anyone know how toughness interacts with Overkill? I am so curious now. Tough status is going to be... Is there a page for that? Tough negates Overkill. That is good enough for me. So that's exactly what I want to do. Wong defends, loses his tough status card, which is exactly why we gave it to him in the first place. We didn't take any damage, so that doesn't take any effect either. We will go ahead and deal with this encounter card before turn 5. Escaped Convict is out. Okay. Okay. We will start our turn with Doctor Strange doing Winds of Watoomb to draw 3 cards. That's what I wanted to see. That's exactly what I wanted to see. We'll go with 1, 2, and 3 to get Beat Cop out here. We're going to spend Protective Ward to do Mystical Studies. Getting... Where are you? Master of the Mystic Arts into my hand. Spend Eye of Agamotto to do this. Using this to ready up too. That's going to do 7 damage, which we're going to use to just clear out Bulldozer. He's gone. That's the plan. It worked. Bulldozer is out. This is our new turn counter. No more Bulldozer. Perfect. You're right. He gets exhausted. You're right. Thank you. And now I have this still available to do again, right? Oh no, I have to spend 2 for the first time I used it. So we'll spend 1. We'll spend 1, 2, keeping downtime out. We will. Who do we want it to be? Definitely don't want it to be Wrecker. Just looking at my options real quick. We'll do 2 damage here. Or no, sorry, do 2 thwart. And we're going to do that to... do it to Thunderstruck here. No, we're going to do it to Wrecker. We'll do the 1 damage to Escaped Convict. For Beat Cop here, we'll take 1 off of this. And that should be everything. That is 1 damage, though, for Daredevil. Gotta remember that Escaped Convict is out here. We will get in trouble. And we have to shuffle things up because I've only got 4 cards for this next turn, which is a new encounter card for us. Do not like his encounter cards. So doing 2 of his encounter cards this turn is not something I'm excited about. There's our 5th card, Mystical Studies again, so that's good for Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. 1 threat on that main scheme. 1 threat up here, 1 threat up here, and 1 threat here. So that's at 8, and that's not great. He goes to attack, but he is stunned. Then Escape Convict attacks for 1. We'll take that. Oh, wait, we won't because we have Toughness. So we'll just lose Toughness. I wish we had a different way to lose Toughness there, but oh well. And then we have 2 encounter cards before turn 6. So the first one. Attached, that's the one I hated. Attached to Pile Driver. Pile Driver gets plus 3 hit points. Players cannot attack other villains. After your hero attacks Pile Driver, spend 2 strength resources, which I do have, perfect, and discard this card. Okay, we might be able to get rid of that. Pummel. Pile Driver attacks you. If Pile Driver is tough, he gains plus 2 attack for this activation. He does not have toughness, thankfully. He's going to attack, though. So he has 3. I guess we have to defend, really. So 3 plus this 2 is... what is it? Just the 1. Okay, so 3, that's just 1 damage to us. Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. If you are in hero form, that villain attacks you. That's not good. Okay, it goes to... that's at 7. That's Wrecker attacking. Okay, we have to defend. We can't, though, with Daredevil. Oh, Escape Convict also attacks, bringing us down to 3. I think we have to use Daredevil this turn, just to clear this off. I can't really... I could use Wong, but he's really helpful because these 2 are already out, basically. What's the move here? He has to attack. So that's 3. We gotta use Daredevil. Daredevil defends. 3 plus the boost card. 4. That is enough to take out Daredevil. He did more than his fair share, though. I'll take it. Okay. That was before... did we already do? I think we already did that. Okay, ready up. We're going to attack Pile Driver, which only does 1 damage. I know. And we take 1 for Retaliate. But we can discard these 2 to lose this. So no more of that. No more. Then we'll spend Clear the Area, do Mystic Studies. We'll use that to get you-know-what into our hand. Master of the Mystic Arts. Oh, I could get rid of Pile Driver now, couldn't I? I think we have to, really. Okay, we'll use this to do Master of the Mystic Arts, doing 7 damage and stunning Pile Driver, but he's just out. No worry about the damage. He's out. Because I spend these 2 on Crimson Bands of Sidorak. We'll use this to take 1 threat off the Breakout. No, we'll take 1 threat off Thunderstruck. We're going to switch over to our Alter Ego mode because we're only at 2 HP. Yep, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So he's out. Couple Magic Blasts, that's good news. Sorcerer Supreme also helps. So we'll see what that has in store for us next turn. 1 threat's going on that main scheme, though. And then 1 more across that board. 5, 6, 7, and 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's actually going to here. He goes to Scheme. His scheme is 3 plus a boost card of... Move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his side scheme that villain schemes. Okay, so that goes for 3, which is enough to bust it, so that's going to happen first. And then Wrecker's going to scheme, which might make him bust too, which would be really, really terrible. After threat is placed here, stun each friendly character, remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. So we are stunned and stunned. This should all be readied up. Okay. Also, he schemes for 1, which would have just added to that, I suppose. Ta-da. And then he's going to scheme, which is 3 plus this, 4, which is in fact enough to send this over. After threat is placed here, if there's 10 or more threat here, deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Remove all but 3 threat here. Yeah, that was bad. So that's 2 damage to everyone. Oh no, is that enough to get rid of me? Hold on. I am going to time travel. Oh man, that's unethical. I had Protective Ward. If I use that to defend against the Treachery card that oh no, this wasn't a Treachery card. This is that. Never mind. I didn't even get to the encounter cards yet. Man, I was doing pretty good there too. Because he does 2 damage, which does 2 here to Wong. And then 2 to me, but I'm already at... Yeah, that's enough. I'm already at 2 HP, so that ends me. Okay, that is the end of that phase, that attempt. I will clean up and be right back for attempt number 3. Yeah, you're right. Even worse. Even worse, I can't use Protective Ward because of that. So, I didn't even get to the encounter card this phase. That was just it. That one really beat me. I could have done better. I could have done better. In fact, I will. 3rd attempt coming right up. Be right back. I'm going to be thinking about that last game for a while. I should have won that. I thought of a few things I should have done differently. Like I should have not worried about the +3 HP on Pile Driver. I could have done 3 extra damage if need be to take him down. I should have switched to Alter Ego sooner, honestly, to heal up. I pushed a little too far. That's on me, obviously. But yeah, there was some really bad luck in there, especially with triggering both of these signature side schemes on the same turn. Not ideal. Not in the slightest. So I'm just trying to clean up here and get on to this. So we get our third and final attempt coming up because we have 3 attempts each round. This is for Season 5, Round 4 of the Solo Champions League, the first of our expert rounds. And I am looking forward to 5. Not really. Good luck. Just going to say that. Good luck to everyone for round 5. So that's coming up. This is for Solo Champions League, semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions. Link and info below if you enjoy the leagues, if you enjoy the videos, whatever brought you here today. There's also the Patreon. It's a way to support. What that money is used for is to kind of justify the many hours I spend, not only weekly, but daily, trying to keep these leagues up and running, keep the videos going, all of that stuff. So Patreon gets you all sorts of rewards like mid-round results, special members-only rounds. It gets you sneak peeks at upcoming rounds and stats on the heroes that we kind of accumulate over each round we play. So check it out. There's a link below. There might be something there for you. Tonight I have a few thank yous. We've got Treyonce Knowles. Treyonce Knowles is a member of the Solo Champions League for I think 1, maybe 2 seasons now. So thank you, Treyonce. Once again, your name makes me laugh every time I see it. It's just so funny to me. Sorry. Maybe not sorry. It's probably on purpose, but thank you for that. I'll talk about that in a second, Matthew Noodles. Next, we got Fortuna 2. Those are actually 7s in there, not T's. I hope I'm saying that right. But Fortuna 2, member of the Solo Champions League also. Thank you for joining. Hope you're enjoying yourself so far. And then Cirrus 101, member of the Solo Champions League since Season 1, Round 1. So thank you for joining the Patreon. Glad you've been enjoying yourself so long. And I hope all of you find your way to enjoy it as much too. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to round 3, how scared should we be of round 5? Probably close to round... Hey, I see you there, Fortuna. Nice, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the Patreon too. So on a scale of 1 to round 3 for round 5, probably close to that round 3. Probably close to that Kang round. We'll see. It's actually up to a vote for some members. So if you're a member of the Patreon, if you join the really crazy high leaguer level, you're able to vote on that. So that's still up for vote, but the options are pretty scary. I put my vote in, and we'll see how it goes. So got myself all shuffled up here. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, I do want to get under surveillance out there. I do like that. Quinn Carrier might be nice to have out earlier. Oh, but I can't. I can only play it if he's in hero form. I cannot play it if he is Stephen Strange. Or wait, no. Play only if your identity has the Avenger trait, which it does. Oh, so I can't use it when I'm in alter ego mode. Got it. Lay down the law is pretty nice. Astral projection, under surveillance. So there's a few things in there. And then we have confuse the villain, remove 4 threat from a scheme. So that's all pretty useful. Where do we want to start? Oh, what are you missing in the game? Let's see. We are 2 rounds. This is round 3. This is not our third round. This is our third attempt. We are 1 for 2, so we're 1 and 1. We'll see how it goes. This is my third attempt, hoping to win this one. The first one lasted, I think, 12 rounds. The second one I lost on round 6 with a really unfortunate turn of the card, which triggered both of these signature side schemes at the same time, which really, really hurt me. I had 2 HP at the time, so the 2 HP that this took really took out Stephen Strange very quickly. All right, so I think I want to do set up this turn. So we'll spend these 2 to get under surveillance out. And I wish I could get Quinn Carrier out too. That's what I really want to do. We will switch over, spend Quinn Carrier to lay down the law, removing 4 threat from a scheme. That's going to be right over here. Then we'll spend this to exhaust, do image of icons. We will go ahead and confuse Wrecker and remove 4 threat from a scheme. Oh man, did I title it wrong? Oh no, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I titled my video wrong with your comments. Sorry about that. I'm moving 4 threat from a scheme. I'm gonna do this one. No, I'm actually gonna do Wrecker. Yeah, this Wreckerson, if you're talking about the man, I'm all thrown off now, sorry. Let me get some water. If you're talking about the Wrecking Crew scenario, yeah, it is a bit like DC deck building game with having all of its different schemes, kind of like Crisis cards, and then the villains. Looking forward to see how it goes. So far, like I said, 1-1. Hoping to win this third one. Where was I? I am doing images of icon. I did that. I removed 4th threat. We can figure out what our next Winds of a Tomb. Nice. Okay. So that is our first turn. Not perfect. I'm happy to have this out nice and early. Can't really lose that unless I have to lose an upgrade card for some reason, which I think a few of them do actually do. But I'm not too worried. That's looking pretty good. Some low threats out there. Ready up. Draw our 5 cards. All right. We got some strength, spiritual meditation, magic blast. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. I appreciate the conversations. I like talking to people. I just lose my mind. There's a lot to think about. It really is. All right, 1 there, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's going to be going over to Thunderstruck. Oh, I forgot to mention this. If you're interested in supporting the league, another way you can check that out is my Etsy store, where I have official league gear like this pretty cool Solo Champions League pin, or this playmat, which has enough room to play Wrecking Crew solo. So it's pretty substantially large. Has our logo and everything like that. I'll show off more of it later after I beat it, probably. So we did that. So now he's going to attack. He's got an attack of 2, and he deals 1 damage afterwards. So we're just going to take the attack because we're at full health right now. So 2 plus our boost card of 3, bringing me down to 7 HP. I'm glad you like the pin. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy with how it came out. So it's actually a really long process. I started working on these pins in December, and they didn't get delivered till April. There's all sorts of things with COVID and delivery times and shipping and all that stuff. So I anticipated that. But man, it just felt like a really long time of going back and forth, discussing how it was going to look, what colors to use, all of that stuff. Usually I do a lot of graphic design digital stuff, and it just stays on a screen. Whenever I bring into the physical world via the playmats, which I've been doing for a few years, or now the pins for the first time, it's always a whole other thought process I don't normally consider when I'm making them. So I'm really happy. They came out really, really nice. I'm looking forward to shipping some of those out soon. So he's going to attack, which he already did. So before turn 2, he does get an encounter card. Tactical Prowess. Move all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the scheme with the most threat. The least threat would be this one. The most would be this one. If that scheme's forced respawn ability is not triggered this way, the card gains Surge. Why not? Why not give it Surge, right? Oh man, Thunderball attacks you. If your attack is undefended, place 3 threat on the scheme. I guess we're gonna defend then, right? I mean, what choice do I really have there? We will defend. So 2. Oh, I took 1 damage for afterwards also. 2 plus his boost card. 3, 4. That's 2 more damage to me. 3 damage after you consider the 1 damage from his I guess his ability. Whew. Man, that's not ideal. None of this is ideal. We'll start with Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Master of Mystic Arts is going to help me this turn. We will discard... We're not going to be using Clear the Area this turn. Alright. We're going to spend Magic Blast to do Master of the Mystic Arts, doing Winds of Watoomb. Perfect. Alright, Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Not going to be... Ooh, I could use Daredevil this turn. Actually. Yeah, we'll get rid of Beat Cop in favor of Daredevil. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get Daredevil out here. I'm actually going to spend Wong to get Downtime out in the hopes that Doctor Strange can heal up a lot on this next turn. We will switch over. We will use Daredevil's Thwart to take 2 off of this. Deal 1 damage to... Let's start taking Wrecker down, because I always have him last, and he intimidates me. They all intimidate me. I don't know what I'm talking about. They all intimidate me. Okay. So, I'm not super thrilled of where I am here, because he's probably going to scheme, but at least we'll be able to heal for 5 next turn. Did I get the cloak? I really want the cape, whatever it's called. At least we got Master of the Mystic Arts again, so that could be really helpful. Okay, 1 threat in the main scheme. 3 here, taking 2 off. 3 here, taking 2 off. And why not? 3 here, taking 2 off. So the highest now is, again, still Thunderball. Thunderball is going to scheme for 3 plus a boost card. Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Okay, that's going to be Day of Reckoning over there, Wrecker. So that's 3, which goes up to 9. So I really want to take care of that. Wrecker here is going to get a encounter card before we go on to turn 3. Corrupt Prison Guard. And he has guard, obviously. Okay, we'll start with Daredevil. I wanted to clear off Breakout, but I think the move here is starting to take down Thunderstruck. So that's going down 2, doing 1 damage to Corrupt Prison Guard. We're going to heal for 5, going up to 8. Because of Downtime here, which is really, really nice. Okay, how do I want to deal with this? We're going to head on over to Doctor Strangeland. We're going to spend Sanctum Sanctorum to do Master of the Mystic Arts, drawing 3 cards. I'm going to spend... So many options. We'll spend Avengers Mansion here to do Clear the Area on Breakout, drawing another card. I'll spend Assess the Situation on Mystic Studies to get a card into my hand. That'll be that one right here. We will spend Mockingbird to do Master of the Mystic Arts, drawing 3 more cards. Where is my cloak? Did I already discard it earlier or something? Or is it just like at the very bottom of this deck? What's that? That shouldn't be there. Why is there so many of those under here? I'm just trying to figure out what happened to my cloak. It must be at the very bottom of that deck. That is really unfortunate. Alright, spend this 2 to get Eye of Agamotto out. I'm going to go with 1, 2, and 3. Actually, 1, 2, and 3 to get Jessica Jones out here. Sorry. She gets +1 thwart for each side scheme, so that is 5 thwart. We will use that real quick to clear off Pile Driver. Oh, wait, no. This right here. Right here. Perfect. Thank you, Jessica Jones. Really wish I could get Nick Fury out, but I can't. Sorcerer Supreme would also be very helpful. Again, I can't. All right, ready everything up. Get ready for our next turn, which is 5 cards, so 3 more. Still no cloak or cape or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name right this second. That is 1 threat in the main scheme, and then we'll just start adding 1s across the board. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's definitely going to Pile Driver. All right. He's going to attack for 3. I guess we will... I think we have to defend, really. Because that 3 could really hurt. Yeah, we have to defend. So 3 plus the boost card, which is 0, so that's good. So it's just 1 damage here. But Corrupt Prison Guard does an additional 2 damage. For turn 4, God, it's only been 4 turns. We do get another encounter card. I knew it. Discard the support card you control with the highest cost. I don't have any support cards. Okay. So, even though support card was discarded this way, place 2 threat on the active villain scheme. Put a 3 there, take 1 off, so that is at 8. 8! We have, once again, we'll use Jessica Jones. Giving her damage. But she can do 5 thwart. That's pretty hard to say no to. Real hard to say no to. Alright. Daredevil's turn here, huh? We're gonna do 2 thwart up here, dealing another damage to Corrupt Prison Guard. Magic Blast sounds nice, but I have to get rid of Corrupt Prison Guard first. Wish I could just ready up and do Winds of Watoomb, but I can't. Don't have my cloak. Concussive Blow would obviously end him, but that's just overkill. Maybe the answer is Nick Fury and do a bunch of card draw. I do want Sorcerer Supreme, but I think we're going to do Nick Fury, get him out here, do 3 card draw. There's my Cloak of Levitation. We will go ahead and get that out here, readying up, exhausting to do Winds of Watoomb. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Good night to you too. We do get 7 Rings of Ragador, which will get a tough status card for people. So we'll do this, ready up. We can spend Protective Ward to go ahead and get tough status cards out here. We'll go with Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Doctor Strange. I think I forgot to give Daredevil a damage again. Okay. We'll use Nick Fury to end Corrupt. What is he? He's a Corrupt Prison Guard. So Nick Fury's out here. If I could ready up, I could do this, but I can't ready up. Yep, got my cloak. Got that. Protective Ward, I can't. I think that's really the end of everything I could possibly do. So I think that's this turn. Unfortunately, we are going to get an extra encounter card this turn. So it's a good thing I've got this Protective Ward as needed. We're going to Defend of Nick Fury this turn. Let's see how that goes. So we'll get one card here, and then we have to get a new encounter card from here for shuffling up and drawing up to our hand size of 5. Glad to have my Cloak and my Eye of Agamotto. That's going to really turn things around. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good. We got 3 allies out. 3 of my favorite ones, too. I talk about this a lot, but Daredevil is probably my favorite ally in the whole game. I know a lot of people are fond of like Squirrel Girl, Maria Hill, and they all have great concepts and they're fantastic cards. I love them too. But Daredevil just hits the right spot for me. I can't wait till he gets his own deck. Really, that's going to be super awesome for me. 4 and 5. Master of the Mystic Arts with Crimson Bands of Sidorak out here. That is really, really good news. That's a 1-2 punch to give it a pile driver if need be. Alright, so that's 1 threat in the main scheme. And we'll start doing 3 there. 3 there, taking 2 off. 1 and 2. The highest one is now one of these 2. We're going to go with Wrecker because Thunderball is pretty dangerous there. We will defend with Nick Fury. So his attack of 3, 4, 5, 6, that gets rid of Nick Fury. But then he has an encounter card, and it is... Ooh, no, that was on a 4. Deal 1 damage to the hero or ally with the fewest remaining hit points. The one of the fewest is going to be one of these 2. We'll take off the tough status card of... Ooh, we'll take it off of Daredevil, I think. Do I want... You know what? I'm going to take it off Jessica Jones. That's the way to go, I think. Okay, that's not bad. Before turn 5... Oh, you know what? I had another encounter card. That's not the end of this. Where's turn 5, though? There's turn 5. Here's our other encounter card. Attached to Pile Driver, he gets plus 3 HP, and he's the only one I can attack. It's always that way for me. Always. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Really want Wong out here. We're going to spend 1 clear the area, though, to play a clear the area right here to draw a card. Master of the Mystic Arts to do 1-2, doing 7 damage here, bring him down to 7 HP and stunning him. And that stays. We will now thwart of Daredevil. We're just removing his tough status card. We'll take the 2 off of Pilot On and do our 1 damage again to Pile Driver, which will do 1 damage to us. Or it's just deal a damage, right? Yeah, it's just deal a damage. So we're fine there. Jessica Jones we will remove, but she will do... You know what? We'll save her for next turn, for when there is actually 5 threat to remove somewhere. We'll go ahead and use Doctor Strange real quick. We'll bring this guy down to 1. Sorry, down to 2, right? Ready Doctor Strange up. We're going to clear these 2 off. You know what? No, we're not going to clear anything off. We're going to switch over to Stephen Strange and heal up, getting our full HP back to 10. That's what I want to see, because he's going to be confused, so I'm not worried about that. We have Daredevil still in play and Jessica Jones, so I can deal with whatever he deals out in terms of threat. Okay, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. We have a Spiritual Meditation here, and I can finally get Sorcerer Supreme out, so I think that's going to be a good turn. So that's 1, 2, 3, that up to 3, and then 1 over here. Okay, it stays on Day of Reckoning. He schemes, but he is just confused, so that's just the end of that. Before turn 6... Where are you? Turn 6, we have an encounter card. Mystical Link. Place 2 threat on each side scheme. Okay, nothing went over though. So that's pretty good. That could have been much worse. We'll use this to draw 2 cards and discard a card. I don't think I need Lay Down the Law. So we'll get rid of that. Anything else like that I can do? No actions here I want to do. Nope. All right, let's switch over then. Back to Doctor Strange. We're going to use... That's at 7. So that's probably the one we want to clear off. We'll use Jessica Jones. Her final move will take off 5 threat off of Day of Reckoning. Daredevil. I think I'm going to save him for next turn. I think we're good there. I have this Crimson Bands just in my head. I really want to use it. Magic Blast sounds nice too. Magic Blast might be able to defeat him as needed. Sorry, I'm just looking at my options. If I do him 7, it's not going to be enough. Okay. If I do clear the area, I can draw another card and see what we get. We'll spend Mockingbird might be nice to come out, though. If I get Mockingbird out here, we'll spend magical enhancements to do clear the area. We're going to clear this one off to draw a card. Protective Ward is not what I wanted to see. Oh well. We will use 1, 2 to get Sorcerer Supreme out here, increasing our hand size. And then we'll spend 1, 2 here on Bands of Cyttorak, doing 7 damage and stunning someone. That someone's going to be Wrecker. No, it's going to be Bulldozer. Bringing him down 7, down to 8 HP. All right, now we can use Daredevil to control something, but I think I'm just going to leave him there for next turn. I still have these guys involved. Ooh, I can change it to a different status card, something. I don't really like that one, not going to lie. It doesn't do much for me. I could just get rid of it and get another one back, and I think that's what we'll do. We'll use Doctor Strange on Vapors of Valtor. We'll change this Stunned to a Confused, getting us a new Invocation card. I'm hoping for one of the 0 ones, because we're going to ready up, and we might be able to do more if it's one of the 0 cost ones. So, I don't know what we're going to get. I'm just shuffling it all up. And it is Crimson Bands of Cyttorak, which is good and bad. It's good, and that's a really strong card. It's bad, and that I can't afford it right now. So, how to deal with this. I don't like that they're all still out there on turn 6 here. I don't like that. I want to get rid of at least one at this point. Could use Daredevil this turn, but I think it's better to use it on Breakout next turn. Okay, we'll ready up. We have the Sorcerer Supreme, so we get a 6-card hand size. We have Mystical Studies, which is good for Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. Master of the Mystic Arts, also good for that. Okay, 1 threat in the main scheme, and then we'll start moving down the line. 1 more on all of them. 1, 2, 3. I'll put a 3 there and take 2 off. So we have 6, 6, 6. So we can pick one. Since we are in Alter Ego mode, we're going to go over, or since we're in hero mode, I mean, we're going to go to Bulldozer since he's stunned. That's just the only logic I'm applying there. So he goes to attack, but he's stunned, so that's that. And then we have our encounter card, which is Get Wrecked. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat. That's going to be Day of Reckoning. His attack is, we're going to go undefended, just use this tough status card. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5 plus the boost card. He gets +3 for this attack. All right, so that's going to be 8 damage, but the tough card takes all of it. And then that was before we go into turn 7. Okay. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to use Eye of Agamotto to do Master of the Mystic Arts. Spend these 2 on Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. So we can do 7 damage and then stun an enemy. We're going to do that 7 damage to, I'm thinking Pile Driver. Or I could do it to Bulldozer and bring him down to basically just 1. We're going to do it to Pile Driver. We're going to do it to Pile Driver, which brings him down to, well, technically -1 + 3, so that's 2. He is stunned. We're going to do Mystical Studies to get a card into my hand. That card's going to be Master of the Mystic Arts. All right. I think the move here is actually going to be Exhaust Strange using... Oh, I can't attack anyone else. Hold on. What can I do? You know, we're going to do Exhaust Strange to do 1 damage to Pile Driver, which he does have Retaliate for, unfortunately. So he's at 1. But we'll use Daredevil, finish him off, doing 2 threat removal. We'll do that threat removal over here. That 1 last damage will defeat Pile Driver. So maybe I shouldn't have done all that stunning and stuff. But you know what? He is gone. That is gone. We are actually at turn 7. That's my new turn counter. And we don't need the 20-sided die anymore. Okay. Oh, and I used this. Right? Didn't I use that? No, I used Daredevil. That's right. We'll use this to ready up. And then I will spend these 2 to do Crimson Bands of Cyttorak again. 7 damage. We will do this time to Bulldozer. No, we're going to do it to Thunderball. Because he's going to have the highest attack. So 7. He was at 16, so that should be 9. And he will also now be stunned. We have a new thing here. Really don't want to use that card. Okay. I really don't like that invocation. Not a fan. I don't think many people are. I guess if you were in a multiplayer game and you had protection, you were giving people all sorts of top status cards and stuff, and you could kind of go around the table and figure out who wanted what, that'd be great. Just not in that place right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he gets 6 because of Sorcerer Supreme. That is 1 threat in the main scheme, then 1 more for everyone. 1, 2, 3. This is going to go over here. Thunderball attacks, but he is stunned. Then he gets an encounter card before we go on to turn 8. Choose to either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active side scheme for each upgrade you control. I control 1, 2, 3, 4 upgrades, so we have to get rid of something. We'll say goodbye to downtime. That's a pretty easy choice. I'm at full health. I'm okay with that. Wish I had Wong right now. Oh well. We'll spend this to draw 2 cards and discard a card. I'm not going to need both Beat Cops, so that's out. We'll go with 1, 2, and 3 to get Beat Cop out here. We'll use that to take this down. We'll go with 1, 2-3 to get Quinn Carrier out. So that's another way to start paying for things. So that's good. I think we're going to exhaust Strange to use this. Choose a status card in play. Replace the status card with a different status card. Place this card in the invocation discard pile. There's no status cards in play whatsoever. I just want to get rid of that. I could get a tough status card. Ready up. Tough status card might be nice. Yeah, we'll use Quinn Carrier. We'll get rid of this. Get ourselves a tough status card. Exhausted. Get a new spell out here. Okay, that's an okay turn. Got the tough status card, so that's good news. Especially since we no longer have our whatever the one was. They gave me the extra HP. Downtime. Extra recovery, I mean. So I need more cards. Okay. So there's that. We do get a new encounter card here. Shuffle it up. That's why we're getting that encounter card. So I have a 6-card hand. We have 4 cards right now. That's 2 more cards required. All right. We're in turn 8, and I'm actually feeling pretty good here. Felt that way before, though. So we'll see how it actually goes. In my head, it's all okay. It's all okay, but who knows? 1 threat in the main scheme. 1 threat for everyone else. Who's got the highest? It's still going to be him, isn't it? That's 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's it. Okay, so he attacks. He's got an attack of 2. I think we're just going to take it this time. So 2. Ooh, 3, 4, 5. That hurt. Bring me down to 4 HP, and because of his extra damage, we'll go down to 3. Kind of wish I defended there. Then we have to do 2 encounter cards. Do I have anything here? Do I have the... Nope, I don't. Okay, let's see what happens. The active villain heals 3 hit points. Give the villain a tough status card. He heals 3, all right. Going up to 12. And he gets a tough status card. Then, it's a new minion in play. Oh, I have a tough status card. Thank you. You just saved the day for me. So that I was at 9. Yep, you're right. You're all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. Okay. I can confuse the villain, which might be nice. And remove 4 threat from a scheme. Considering how high he is, that's not a bad idea. Let's do it. We'll use... I'm doing all right. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. I think I could have won that second one with a few different moves, but there was some really bad luck. Thanks for the cheers. I'll take it. All right, we're going to take Eye of Agamotto here to use images of Icon. It's going to exhaust Strange, but we're going to confuse Thunderball and take 4 threat right off of his scheme. Get a new card out here. That's what I want to see. Ready up. We're going to use Quinn Carrier to do Master of the Mystic Arts, drawing 3 cards. That's what I wanted to see, all right. Okay. So Concussive Blow sounds nice. I would be able to do 3 damage and confuse Wrecker, which is really good. I think that's really the way to go. So 1, 2, 3 here. We're going to do Concussive Blow to Wrecker. We're going to confuse him and deal 3 damage to him, bringing him down to 14. Okay. Now what do we want to do? We'll use Beat Cop here to take 1 threat off of this. We'll spend Assess Situation to do Clear the Area, clearing this off to draw another card. Magic Blast, that's good news. I think what I'm going to do, though, is use Doctor Strange to do Winds of Watoomb again to draw 3 more cards. We got 2 spiritual meditations in there. 2 spiritual meditations. Okay, that's going to be 2 more cards in my hand. Clear out some of the lesser needed ones. What can I do to get 1 hit on Thunderball? Get rid of this tough status card, I mean. Images of Icon again. So that's another Confuse the Villain. That's the last one I need, considering they're both confused already. Alright, Spiritual Meditation is draw 2 cards, discard a card. I'm not going to need Jessica Jones. Oh, I keep forgetting he's over there. I completely forgot Bulldozer. Oh, I took the threat off of here, so he was still higher. Okay, that's good news. Anyway, Jessica Jones here. I'm going to discard that. Again, draw 2 cards, discard a card. I never use magical enhancements. Maybe I should. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. We're going to go a little crazy here. We're going to do 2, 4, and we're going to get Nick Fury out here, drawing 3 more cards. Spiritual Meditation, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Get my Wong out, which is really good because I do not want Images of Icon. I think what we'll discard is Clear the Area. We won't be using that this turn. All right, 1, 2, 3 to get Wong out here. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 to do Magic Blast. We're going to do that Magic Blast against... We're going to do it against Bulldozer. So that's 5 damage, bringing him down to 3. And then we discard this card. It is a Science, so he's going to be Confused. Confused. Okay. I'm going to use Wong real quick to get Images of Icon out of here. I don't really like that one. I could use it now, though, to get that Confused to a stun. That'd be nice. But that's okay, because I'm going to defend of Nick Fury on this next turn. So we're going to attack for 2. And I think I'm going to use that to get rid of Thunderball's tough status card. Yeah, ready up. Cross the board here, readying everything up. And we'll get our new 6-card hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a pretty crazy turn. 1 threat goes on that main scheme, and then we'll work our way down the line. 1, 3 there. And we'll put a 5 over here, taking 4 off. So, going back over here. He's going to attack, but we're going to defend with Nick Fury. Oh, his attacks have overkill. Shoot. That's okay. It happens. So that's 3 plus the boost card here. 4. Nick Fury takes 2, which means I take 2. And then he gets an encounter card. Discard the top X cards of your deck, where X is Bulldozer's attack. Place 1 threat on Bulldozer's side scheme for each different card type you discarded this way. Alright, so I have to discard... How many? 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I discarded an event and upgraded an ally, so that is 3 going up there. That's going to be 10. So that is 10 now. In doing so. Oh, Escape Convict. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's going to be another 1 damage to me. I hope I didn't forget him last turn. I hope I didn't. I don't think I did. I think he just showed up last turn. Should have attacked him, though. Okay. I should put him somewhere a little more obvious. Maybe I'll put him up there in Pile Driver's spot. Okay. He's going to get this. That's right. I got to 10. So, after threat is placed here, if there is 10 or more threat here, each player must discard the top 10 cards of their deck. Well, I've only got 2 here. So that's that. Which means I have to shuffle, which gets another 1 dealt to me, but I think that's for next turn. I don't think that triggers this turn. I gotta take care of that Escape Convict. I can't forget him. Wong could take him out in 1 hit, though, if need be. Okay. Let's use... Could get Mockingbird out here and stun some people. That's always good. I think that might be the way to go. 1, 2, 3. Get Mockingbird out. We're going to stun... Who do we want to stun? We're going to stun... It's at 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. Yeah, it's going to be Thunderbolt we stun. And then we will attack Escaped Convict. We're also going to attack him with Doctor Strange here, just getting rid of him. He was from Thunderball, so he'll go there. We're ready up. We will use this right here to do Sanctum Sanctorum. And then I will use this. I have to be an alter ego for that. So we will switch over now. I want to heal for 3, going up to 9. Spend Quincarry to do mystical studies. Getting a... What is it? Search your discard pile for a Doctor Strange card and add it to your hand. We're going to take Protective Ward to protect myself against whatever crazy thing is about to happen. And Sanctum Sanctorum, shuffle a spell from your discard pile into your deck and draw a card. We're going to shuffle Mystical Studies in there and draw a card. See how it goes. Master of the Mystic Arts, huh? Does sound nice. Alright, I could use Wong. Maybe next turn. If we use Wong and Mock... You know what? We'll use Wong to change up... Can't believe I didn't think of this already. That would have been much more useful. And then I could give people tough status cards. Too bad I already switched this turn. Oh, I didn't use Beat Cop, though. And we'll use that to clear off... Oh, we'll take it 1 off of Day of Reckoning. Okay. There we go. Everything should ready up now. I did everything I possibly could. We will get our hand size of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. See how it goes. 1 threat in this main scheme. 1s across the board. 1, 2, 3. It's going to stay. No, it's not. It's going to move to here. But he is confused, so he will not scheme. But he does still get an encounter card. In fact, there's 2 of them because we have this one also. Attached to Bulldozer. Okay, we'll deal with that later. And then Guard. Corrupt Prison Guard. We're probably going to use Beat Cop to get rid of that, I think. In fact, we're going to start our turn. Before going on, this is turn 9, by the way. We're going to use Beat Cop to get rid of Corrupt Prison Guard. I do not like him. He can go away. That's a start. We're going to use Mockingbird to attack Bulldozer, bringing him down to... Use this to shuffle a spell and draw a card. Gotta get those spells moving, right? Okay, we're going to switch over. Unless, no, we'll keep that up there. Get some tough status cards out here. We're going to spend Jessica Jones to do Clear the Area. We're going to break down Breakout and draw a card for it. Could use Concussive Blow. That'd be nice. Going to spend Eye of Agamotto and exhaust Doctor Strange to give up to 3 characters... I forgot to injure her. A tough status card. So that is 1, 2, and 3. Get a new card out here. Use this to ready up. Good, good, good news. Could use Concussive Blow and do 3 damage to Thunderball and stun him. Crimson Bands, though. I mean, that's where it's at. All right, Protective Ward to do Master of the Mystic Arts. Which is going to use this. We will spend 1, 2. In doing so, we can do 7 damage and stun a character. We're going to do that 7 damage and stun to Wrecker. So that 14 becomes 7 HP. Okay. Now I can either do Concussive Blow, do 3 damage to Thunderball, or I could use Crimson Bands again and do 7 damage and stun someone else. I think we save that for next turn. We'll do Concussive Blow. 1, 2, 3. That's going to do 3 damage here, bringing him down to 9 HP, and confuse him. And that's that turn. I'm happy with that turn. I'm really happy with that turn. Get our 6 hand cards, 6 card hand size. We're getting there, just about the end. 1 threat's going on that main scheme. 1's across the board. 1, 2, 3. Okay, who's got the highest? So that's at 5. That's at 7. So we're going to stay right there of Thunderball. He goes to attack, but he is stunned. And then he gets an encounter card. Did I miss anything else? I don't think so. This is before turn 10. Energy Projectiles. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each friendly character you control. Well, that's good news about these tough status cards, right? I mean, I would have rather spent on higher, but that saved everyone. Everyone. All right. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3, and 4 to get Nick Fury out here. He's going to allow us to draw 3 cards. We will then attack with Nick Fury, clearing off and finishing Bulldozer. So that is the end of Bulldozer. Good news there. Okay. Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. I'm not going to be needing Power of Justice just this turn. What can I do here? Lots of things, really. I'm going to spend Clear the Area to do Mystical Studies, getting a card into my hand. That card is, as we know, is going to be Master of the Mystic Arts. We will spend Protective Ward to do Master of the Mystic Arts. Using energy to pay for that, we will... I could just get rid of him. We will stun instead Thunderball and do 7 damage, though, bringing him down to 2 HP. I'd rather have them both stunned. You know what I mean? How do we want to do this now? Could do it again and end him. In fact, I think I will. We'll spend 1, 2 here. In doing so, we can stun and get rid of Wrecker. Wrecker is over. It's just this guy. He is stunned and confused. Ready up. Use this to draw 3 cards. Okay. Not bad. Oh no! You're totally right. Mystical Studies is an alter ego action. Hold on. He was here. He was here. Oh no. Okay, we can save this. He was at 7. And he was stunned and confused. Where do my Mystical Studies go? Okay. No, you're totally fine. I need to know that. All right, I did this. These are the 3 cards I drew from what we already know is there. So these are the cards in my hand then. So I can't... No, this was not in my hand. I drew that. I drew that with Mystical Studies. Thank you. Okay. I'm still... did I do something else? No, that's the full 7 there. Shoot. What else did I do? I did 7 damage, bringing him down to 2. But I did that with Master of the Mystic Arts, didn't I? In doing so, he'd already be gone. Because I couldn't use Master of the Mystic Arts. I would have had to spend just 2 without doing that. And then I'd have this here. But this wasn't used yet. I think I'm all caught up. I don't think I have much else I can do. This wouldn't be stunned either, would he? No, he was already stunned. Alright, I think I corrected. I hope I... what would be the fairest way to deal with this? I will ready up. I'm pretty sure that's all I did. Because I put these cards back because I wouldn't have drawn them. I didn't even look at them yet. I just knew those are the 3 cards. I did that. I think that's right. I think I'm right on track. I'll watch the video later. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad someone else confirmed it. I will watch the video later. If there's anything else I missed, I'll redo it off screen if I have to. Okay, so I still have the ability to do Magic Blast. Magic Blast could still finish off him if it's the right card. It'd have to be a energy. I don't know if it is or not. We're going to try. He should be gone. He should be gone. Yeah, I'm going to go for Magic Blast. Again, this is going against Wrecker. So that's 5 damage, bringing him down to 2. Revealing, or getting rid of this card. It's a science one, so he is confused. He's already confused. They are both at 2 HP. I should use Wong. We're going to use Wong. I'm going to do 1 damage to Wong, getting rid of Thunderball. He's over. No more Thunderball. Okay. Mockingbird will defend us this turn. She won't even need to defend us this turn. Oh, we could end it right now. What am I talking about? Mockingbird attacks for 1. Bringing him down to 1 HP. And then I attack for 1, bringing him down to 0. So, that's that. Not bad. 2, 4, 3. Oh, did my audio cut out? I'm sorry if it did. The program I use has been interrupting me lately. Sorry about that. Anyway, 2 for 3. I will take 2 for 3. I thought I could get 3 for 3. I really did. But not bad. 2 for 3 I'll take. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah, 2 for 3. Yeah, I'll take it. Man, I'm just happy it worked. I'm happy it worked real well. He's still stunning confused. I got 1 threat out here. Still get some bonus from Wong here. Not bad. Not bad at all. So thank you for watching. Again, this is for the Solo Champions League. If you don't know what that is, there's a link below explaining it. Semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions. Lots of fans here. I've got a few people here in the chat already that I know are part of the league, and I know they have a lot of fun there. So be like that. Try it out. Anyway, that's all I've got for tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank you for pointing out all of the things I did terribly wrong and helping me fix them. All right. Good luck, everyone, and have a good night.